Hello and welcome. This is Ruth, and today I've got the latest Create and Make die set from Tonic Studios, and this one's called Festive Frames and Baubles. It's got 17 dies on it, and you know, when I got this they all fitted on here. I took them off to have a look and die cut some. I have no idea how to get them back on because I didn't do what I always tell you to do, take a photograph. I know when I slip it into the little packet I can put some on the back, but I really wanted to have them all on the front just to show you what they're like. So the largest die in this one is 95mm by 199mm, which is 3.7 inches by 7.8 inches. I will have lots of dies and lots of things to make up. I've got different playlists, not only just for Tonic Studios, so it would really support my channel and really help me along if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell. And then if you want, whenever you're going to buy these, it helps me along too if you use my affiliate links. Subscribing doesn't cost anything, and my affiliate links don't actually add anything onto your price, but it gives me a little commission and helps me come back with more content for you. These videos are made solely for my own purpose and for you, to help you, not for anyone else. So I do appreciate that, so thank you very, very much. Anyhow, as per instructions, we're going to go ahead here and make one of these. I've picked out some ivory, 240 GSM card. It's Craft Perfect Smooth card from Tonic, and I've cut out 5 of these, and then I've also cut out 5 of these. So on the 5 of these ones, I have just burnished them right down this middle fold line. I haven't done it on the top and bottom, they're just guidelines, but here are my 5 pieces. You can see already I've gone ahead and I've glued 2 of them together, because that's what we need to do with all 5 of them. Put glue right down here and round there, and then glue one half onto the next, just like that, and then the next one and the next one, until I've got the 5 of them joined together. That's the first 2 there. Next you'll take this die and cut that out 10 times, and I have found it easier just to go ahead and add the little decorative piece on. So I've cut that one out in Flourishing Green, and I've attached it to the 10 of these. Then I can fold these pieces back and burnish them, and whenever you have a close look at this, you'll see there are little score lines there. They're actually just guidelines, and this rounded piece here fits right on over this one, and this one here fits right onto here. So just go ahead and add glue on both these sides and attach that on, and then you can work your way around and add the others on as well. That'll be the top 5, and then we'll do the second 5 down at the bottom just after that. So if you pop that into the corner there, the point will fit in here, and these 2 rounded edges will just fit right on there. I've grabbed my trusty little pegs again. I do that all the time. They're really, really handy for just keeping things in the right place while that glue settles, especially if it's something like this that you've got to push more and more pieces into. So that's how it now looks from the top, and I've got my other 5 pieces here, and these ones will go inside the bottom areas just like this. In the same way, this little line will be the guide to put the bottom of this to, and then this area here is where this gets glued onto here. So here and here, and it will look like that. Now I've decorated the bottom of these as well, because I reckon if that bauble's hanging up, you're going to see the bottom of that too. So again, it's exactly the same process as what I've done up here, except on the bottom, and the little tabs will be facing inwards again. Now, I'm just going to leave that aside for a moment or two while I prepare the next pieces. And I have already gone ahead and cut out 5 of these. Now, I've cut the panel into these, so that sort of weakens it a little bit and makes it a little bit more difficult to bend, but you can definitely cut this panel and leave it solid, and then cut this and this together and glue it on top, and that would make it a little bit easier for you. But what I've done is I've cut this panel, and then I have taken this die here and I've popped that right on top of the panel and die cut it like that, so that all those pieces came out and I was left with this lovely pattern on here. And then I took the same die along with the outside edge and I cut that again in some flourishing green card, and that then is going to get glued on here just exactly the same way as I've done with the other one. I've actually just moved them slightly over to the right and slightly up so that there's a very thin hint of a drop shadow on there, and I'm going to glue that on. And then you can see too that I've also taken the little Christmas tree shaped die here, and I have cut that out in green again 5 times, and I've glued them all on there, all apart from one which is somewhere here, and I'm going to glue it on there. I've gone ahead and put one of these in already just to show you that this panel needs a slight little curve on it. So before you put it in there, when you've got it nice and flat like this and the two glued together and the little piece on the top, I've just taken one of these tacky glue containers and then put this over the top and just very smoothly wrapped it around there, and then press these pieces in as well so that they've got a little curve on them. I know it doesn't need to be as curved as that, but whenever you let it go, it'll come back just like this in just exactly the right curve that you need. So now it's really easy to put this together. All you do is put this Christmas tree shape up through the top tab like that, and then this one down here will just go in and come out the bottom like that, and then you can go ahead and add the other ones on the whole way around, and all you need to do then is add a little piece of ribbon to the top. I've come back in then with red berry crystal drops, and these are gloss. You might have something else, even glitter drops would be lovely on this, but I thought I'd add them in on the berries there. Now you can see here, if you look closely at this one and this one, just make sure that you leave a tiny little gap in between them, or else let one dry and then come back and put the other one on. Otherwise they'll both just run into each other, and that's not a good look. So just take your time and do these nice and carefully and leave that little gap. There it is, all finished. Now I could have left that closed in here and I think it would have looked nice as well, but I kind of like that open look feeling to it. So I've tied the ribbon onto the top here, and that's that one finished. And then I went ahead and I have almost finished another one here with some iridescent mirror card. That's Inca Gold and Ivory card, the same as I've made this other one, but I just wanted to show you how I've done this one. So the panels then were cut like this with these two dies, and then there's a little die here which has two little trees on it, and another one there that has a star. Now I've actually used this small star on some of them, and then the bigger star which is also here on some of them as well. That's it there. So I just want to show you how I actually assembled all these little pieces, because when this piece goes in you want that star to be hanging down from the top, but because I have got iridescent mirror card, it does take a minute or two and it's a little bit fiddly if you wait until you have it inside. So just remember, this is the front and you want that star coming down from roughly about there. Let's just turn it round so that it's facing the front, and I move it over here because the tree that I'll be putting in will be slightly shorter on one side there. So that's that one, and I'm just going to let that sit like that for a few minutes and let that grab, because that's iridescent mirror card on the underside there. And then for this piece on the bottom, I'm going to turn this up like this, because this will be on the underneath. And then I've got this little trees cut out, and again it's iridescent mirror card on the glue tabs, so that will take a little minute or two more to grab. So I assemble this before I put it inside. So what I'm going to do is just set that right down on here, and then this tab here, let's just show you. You kind of want the front of this to be parallel with this little slit, but the first thing that I do is put the side on and put a little peg on there. Then I can bring this across and get that kind of parallel. It doesn't matter if it's not perfectly parallel, but you want kind of, and then you can reach in there with a little peg and hold that. Now I'll just leave those aside for a few minutes, and whenever those are grabbed and the glue is grabbed properly on those, I'll go ahead and put this one in the top like that, and this one in the bottom like this, and then just put this in the same way as I did with the others. That's the two little baubles finished now, and well, I actually almost forgot to finish the video because I put my little tags with all my details on the back of both of them, and I was just about to head to the post office whenever I remembered that, well, I hadn't finished the video. So here we are, there they are, and I hope you've enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, whatever, leave a comment and a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And in the meantime, my affiliate links for everything I've used will be down below in the description of the video. And thank you so much for watching once again. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.